On. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the October 29th, 2014 Board of Trustees meeting for Delhi Township. As is our usual procedure, we will begin first with a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Tonight's moment of silence is dedicated to a very good friend of the Oak Hills Local School District, a coach and teacher of 30 years, Mr. Al Spickard, who lost his battle with cancer this week. He was a longtime teacher both in the grade schools, the middle schools, and assistant basketball coach at the high school. So we mourn and grieve along with the family of the Oak Hills Local School District in recognition of Mr. Al Spickard. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Motions for consideration. Mr. Luby.
Motion 2014-181, approve the minutes of the regular Board of Trustee meeting held on October 8th, 2014, and dispense with the reading.
I move motion 2014-181 to approve the minutes.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion passes.
Motion 2014-182, approve bills for payment.
I move motion 2014-182 to approve bills for payment.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion passes.
Motion 2014-183, approve the payment of overtime for pay period ending October 14th, 2014.
I move motion 2014-183 to approve the payment of overtime.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion passes.
Motion 2014-184, authorize the Township Administrator to sign the Ohio EPA Renewal Permit, Division of Surface Water Co-Permittee, Notice of Intent for Coverage under Ohio EPA, Small MS4, NPDES General Permit for the Hamilton County Stormwater District.
I move motion 2014-184 to authorize the administrator to sign the Ohio EPA renewal permit.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion passes.
Motion 2014-185, authorize the Township Administrator to sign a consent to access form to allow the Ohio EPA to enter Delhi Park to take soil samples as part of a larger selected metal study being conducted in Hamilton County.
I move motion 2014-185 to authorize the administrator to sign the consent to access form.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion passes.
Motion 2014-185, approve the proclamation declaring November 2nd, 2014 as Laurel Hill Day in Delhi Township.
I move motion 2014-185 to approve the proclamation declaring November 2nd, 2014 as Laurel Hill Day.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I have here the proclamation, which will be read on Sunday morning at the Mount St. Joseph University in recognition of Laurel Hill Day in Delhi Township. It reads, whereas Laurel Hill, freshman at Mount St. Joseph University and member of the women's basketball team, is making every moment of her life count playing the sport she loves while raising awareness about a rare form of cancer. And whereas over the past year, after being diagnosed with diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, also referred to as DIPG, Lauren focused her energies on the things she loved the most, playing basketball and spending quality time with family and friends. Recognizing that little progress has been made over the past few decades in improving treatments and cure rates for DIPG, Lauren selflessly made her story known to raise awareness about this rare form of pediatric brain cancer. And whereas, knowing of Lauren's personal goal to play in a college basketball game, the Mount received approval from the NCAA to move their first game earlier than originally scheduled to accommodate her wish. Lauren will take the court wearing her school jersey number 22 at their opening game against Hiram College at the Cintas Center on Sunday, November the 2nd, 2014. And whereas the Delhi Township Board of Trustees and Fiscal Officer wish to honor Lauren's courage and determination while fighting her battle with cancer, and to thank her for sharing her personal story to raise awareness about DIPG. Now therefore be it resolved that Sunday, November the 2nd, 2014 will be and hereby declared Lauren Hill Day in Delhi Township. And this is adopted by the means 2014-185 by the Delhi Township Board of Trustees. Okay, thank you.
Motion
Passes.
Motion 2014-186, approve the following dates as special meeting dates for the 2014 budget meetings to begin at 5:30 p.m. in the trustee meeting room. Monday, November 17th, Public Works, Police and Zoning. Tuesday, November 18th, Fire, Parks, and Administration.
I move motion 2014-186 to approve the special meeting dates.
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Motion passes. We have no presentations this evening. Any trustee correspondence? Trustee Oswald?
I just want to share one email I received from a Delhi resident and also an employee from Mount St. Joe University. It says, can't thank the township enough for the support of Lauren Hill Day and her send-off to the game November 2nd. She is a remarkable and courageous young woman. The community supports, makes me proud to live in Delhi. So I thought that was really nice, and certainly I don't think any of us can understand or appreciate what she's going through. It's a horrible form of cancer. I know she wanted to create awareness. She certainly has done that. It's gone national, and the fact that we just were informed ESPN is going to be at Mount St. Joe on 9:30 because now they're covering the story too. So she's definitely accomplished her goal, and she's the strength that she has to go through this is quite amazing.
Trustee Clue?
I don't have any right now.
One other point on Lauren Hill Day, and that is our plea and request to all of you who have some time to spend up on the Pike on Sunday. We're calling it Pack the Pike for Lauren Hill, and you will see the Delhi Township Police and Fire lead the Mount St. Joseph University team bus down Delhi Pike. So if any resident has the time to support this great girl and her cause, come on out to the Pike and pack the Pike. That's Sunday morning. We should be leaving the Mount probably, I'm going to guess, about between 10 and 10:15. And when we get the exact time on that, Pete, can we post that on the website and Facebook for everyone? All right, so let's pack the Pike in support of Lauren. Report from the fiscal officer, Mr. Luby.
There will be no FAB meeting for the month of November. That's it.
That's it? All right. We do have need for public hearing this evening, and our Public Works Director, Ron, has decided to break his ankle. So his substitute for the evening will be Administrator Pete Landrum. May I have the motion, please, to open the public hearing?
Motion 2014-187, approve the opening of the second and final public hearing concerning the application for the 2015 through 2017 Hamilton County Community Development Program.
I move motion 2014-187 to open the second and final public hearing.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion carries. Mr. Landrum?
Yes, this is part of the Community Development Block Grant, which, we're required by law to have these two public hearings. So this is a second and final public hearing to take public comments regarding any resident that would, like to offer up suggestions of what the township should apply for the Community Development Block Grant. Specifically, we have in hand and the board will approve a resolution tonight to approve the two programs that we as a township have thought is in the best interest of the residents and of the township. And the two projects are the pave the parking lot of the Senior Community Center. The application there, we're talking about total of funds of in excess of $176,000 that we're applying for. And project 2 is regarding the senior center again, and that is doing a new roof on the senior center, and that is estimated, at least with this, a total of funds of $80,000. So those are the two projects, but we can open it up to the public if there's any comments or public comments regarding the CDBG grant funding application or regarding any other requests.
Mr. Landrum, I have no sign-in request to speak on that, so unless there's anyone here in the audience. Okay. With no public comments, then, I move for the motion Mr. Looby?
Motion 2014-188, approve the closing of the second public hearing concerning the application for the 2015 through 2017 Hamilton County Community Development Program.
I move motion 2014-188 to close the public hearing.
Second that motion.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Motion passes. Thank you. Reports from departments. Mr. Landrum?
Yes, just briefly, just to remind everybody, we do have on Facebook. Please like us on Facebook. You can do a search, facebook.com/Delhi Township, Ohio. If you just say Delhi Township, you will see a township in Michigan. So Delhi Township, Ohio, and keep up with us, including events. We just talked about Lauren Hill Day and whatever else is going on. There's a lot of activities right now in the park, Halloween, and the veterans, and so many different events. Keep up with what's going on with the township by liking us on Delhi Township, Ohio.
Thank you. With no other department heads, let's go for the reading of the resolutions. Mr. Looby?
Resolution 2014-194, resolution approving purchase order obligations incurred on behalf of the township by the township administrator, authorizing payment of certain purchase order obligations and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of the resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution?
I move to dispense with the second reading.
Second the motion to dispense with second reading.
All those in favor of the motion to dispense with the second reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Looby, please call the roll.
Mrs. Seavey.
Yes.
Mr. Oswald.
Yes.
Mrs. Klug.
Yes.
Resolution passes.
Resolution 2014-195, resolution budgeting and amending revenues, making appropriations for expenses in various funds, authorizing transfers from one appropriation item to another, and dispensing with the second reading.
I introduce and move the adoption of this resolution.
I second the adoption of the resolution.
Any discussion on this resolution?
Yes. We have a couple changes. One is amendment of revenue estimates, which is always good for getting more money. One is in the zoning fund, $1,550 for the banner fees, because we have a second banner program already lining up, so that's wonderful. And also in the parks, in the other category, it's from auction proceeds of $7,825 that we received in auction proceeds. So
And
that's
that was auctions for what?
two items, a gator and what else was it, Sandy?
I thought it was just a gator.
Well, that is to purchase, but there were additional revenue from things that were sold in the park. And a what? And a mower.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew there was a second item. And so that's the additional revenue. The appropriation expenses, we have out of the Public Works, one of the Public Works fund is $50,000